Hello, welcome back to another stream. Wow, indeed. How are we doing? How are things? So it came to my attention that I kind of forgot about Hildibrand. I know, terrible, right? It turns out that I hadn't done the 7.25 Hildibrand storyline, let alone the newer one that's come out. And with 7.4 series having another Hildibrand adventure being added to it, I want to continue this. So I don't know how long this is, so obviously don't spoil things for me, but I wanted to stream this and just enjoy myself, to be perfectly honest. I love these little storylines, and yeah, I want to see what hilarity Hildy gets up to. So last time, if I remember, when we did a stream for this, which we did do a stream for all of Dawn Trail's Hildibrand adventures so far, oh man, I just remember all of the noir-esque cutscenes. It's kind of a long story, isn't it, really? Definitely watch the first part of the live stream that I did before. But yes, I'm excited to get stuck into this, but I hope everyone is well. Knee rehab is done. Oh, you had knee work done? Well, I hope you're feeling a lot better. Hey, Gigablazer, how's things? I'm a fish on dry land because I can't run or jump. I mean, I shouldn't laugh, but that is quite funny, actually. Yeah, sometimes I consider myself a bit of a fish out of water. But yeah, I'm excited to get started diving into this, so I'm not going to waste any time. We're just going to get straight into it and enjoy ourselves this evening. No idea how long this will be, but this will be the main contents of this stream, and I hope everyone is well wherever you are. And thank you so much for your support on YouTube and, of course, Twitch. Just going to wait a second because it still says that there's an ad break on Twitch, which is kind of irritating. I probably should have done a button press at the start of the stream. That's my bad. But hopefully it's not on for much longer. But I hope everyone is well. Namazu confirmed. Yeah, obviously. Namazu wink quonk, basically. How are you doing, Ruby? I hope you're well. But yeah, so I managed to find out where the quest was. So this is the quest that I got up to. I've got a little Greg there in the back, because you can't do a Hildibrand quest without having Greg on screen, right? It would be unlawful to do so. You need Greg. Every quest needs Greg. So he's chilling out behind Nashu there. I don't know what that means, Sork, but oh yeah, this is yeah. I don't know what it is with me and making glamour sets. When I look at a nice piece of glamour, I like to, I don't know. I don't think trousers look good with this, and there's a lot of skirts that like don't work with this anyway. With this top, and I love the top, so it's just a case of having exposed pants. That's just the way it is with some of the glamour. I absolutely love the chaotic cloud of darkness stuff, personally. Right, everyone is back. Let us commence then. We'll probably whack up the music tad for when we're on the cutscenes. All right, Nashu. The wizened testimony. Nashu Makaraka's expression is equal parts consternation and anticipation. Oh boy. I've been looking forward to this. I saved it for you guys. Meoni, here to help again, are you? As things stand, I'm still waiting on word from... Yours truly, I assume. Since parting ways, I've searched every alley and dive bar in Everkeep for signs of this Hildibrand character. It's pronounced Hildibrand. Well, however you say it, he was nowhere to be found. Where could the inspector be? Chin up, dollface. The case ain't over yet, and I always get my man. When a trail goes cold, the trick is to go back to the beginning. I want you to tell me the whole story again, and leave nothing out, no matter how unimportant it might seem. Hey chat, how we did? That's a long story, Nashu. Holy moly. He shouldn't have a voice like that. It should be like, yeah, see? That's how we should be. But I can't do that for sustained periods. So, you followed rumors of a flying disc which nabbed your friend, and that led you to the place where it most likely crashed down. Here. You also think he was caught inside the dome when it appeared, and from your perspective, went through 30 years in the blink of an eye. Sounds like crazy talk.
Hi Meoni, glad to see you streaming again, Meoni heart.
Hey Faith, thank you very much for the 9 months. Welcome back. But I've seen enough strangeness in my line of work that I've learned to give clients the benefit of the doubt. And since we've got no leads on the man himself, I say we try jogging memories about the shiny starship instead. We'll want to question older people native to your world who might have witnessed the original crash landing 30 years ago. Folks that age seem to enjoy parks, like the one outside the residential radii. Let's go. Yeah, I could probably buy into that, like the noir sort of a guy who sits there and smokes a lot, you know, in a dim bar. Also dive bars. It was an ordinary day in hell. Alright, where are we going? Oh, I'm quite lazy. No, we'll walk it, we'll walk it. We'll walk to the main aetheryte. There isn't a mini aetheryte nearby, so that's fine. But yeah, I hope everyone is well today. I hope you're all having a fantastic Thursday, I had to think then. I've been hard at work doing some stuff and things, which you'll see in the future. So plenty of things to look forward to. Right then. Personally, I've been enjoying looking at the excitement surrounding the new special site and all of the new armor pieces from the new dungeon that are coming out in 7.4, like Mistwake. Personally, I think that armor set looks amazing, but yeah. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but it certainly is one of mine. I love it. Happy Thanksgiving, yes, to our American viewers. I hope you have a fantastic day. You know, it's a time to be grateful for what you have, and I couldn't be any more grateful to have the viewers that I have. So thank you so much for watching my stuff. It really makes I don't know, makes me feel happy. So thank you very much. But I hope you have a fantastic time. Nice relaxing time with lots of food, right? That's the most important thing. And family, of course, comes second. Just barely, right? I'm joking. But have a great time, honestly. All right, what's Nashu got to say? What a lovely place to interrogate our elders. Oh dear. Happy Thanksgiving, Nez. Looking forward to the new gear set. You enjoy that it can lend itself to being clothing rather than just armor. Yeah, the 7.4 changes are easily the most hotly anticipated feature of that patch. I quite like the other stuff in the patch, but I think a lot of it is going to be overshadowed by the fact that we can finally wear what we want. I think that's a huge deal. Old timers aplenty as promised. Pick a prune and get to it. We'll try that. We'll try that voice. Awful voice. Oh, I still have that illustration I lent you last time. Showing it around should help nudge some ancient noggins. Okay. Thank you, Nashu. Oh, that's quite brilliant, isn't it, really? I added a sketch of the inspector's face to make things even easier. When is that going to be a housing item? I need that. I have another copy for myself, but only makes 2. Meoni, you and Detective Hardyboiled will have to share. Amazing. Ah, that was loud. Oh, thank you very much for gifting a sub to Naz there, Faye. That was very generous of you. Welcome, Naz. Enjoy your emotes. We are talking 3 decades ago here, so having a picture should come in handy. Even if the dame's work is on the same level as a finger painting toddler's magnum opus. Meoni, was it? Well, you let me know when you're ready to bother some park goers. Okay, let's go bother some people. Right. Let's start showing that picture around then. Keep an eye out for older Hyune and Hetzaro that might have hailed from outside the dome. Oh, and don't forget the Shatona. I won't. Oh, cool, we get to escort him. I like clicking on all of the optional stuff. Is there any optional stuff on the map? There is at the end. Okay, cool. Oh god, how's this gonna go? May I help you? Have you seen this poorly illustrated man? Last seen 30 years ago. I'm sorry, but 30 years ago I was practically an infant. Far too young to remember much of anything. That picture is very cute, though. Did your child draw it for you? Oof. Nothing comes to mind, I'm afraid. Perhaps try asking someone who was a little older at the time. Oh, thank you for the hype train. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Whee! No bonking. Oh no. Who gave you that power? What can this old lady do for you? She sounds a bit like the woman who's like, stay away from the summoner. Here, have you seen this man 30 years ago? He kind of looks a bit like the guy near me. Oh, 30 years ago? I honestly don't recall. My memories of that time are faded at best, my dears. That is a lovely drawing of you, though, sir. Really captures your essence. That slack jawed mug? You gotta be kidding me. Anything else she says, actually? Oh, such a long time ago. Such a long time ago. She's about as useful as a chocolate kettle. Moving on. What's the optional stuff here? Does he get a drink or something? I'm curious. Discuss the vending machines. Yo, TZ Shadow, thank you for 14 months of Prime. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Vending machines caught your eye. Yeah, you could buy yourself a coffee or an energy drink, but luxuries like that make you soft. When I'm alone, walking through the darkest, dingiest parts of a city, I need something as weathered as wary as I am. I'll stick to my eggs, thanks. Can't drink an egg. Well, maybe you can actually. Maybe eggnog counts. Does that count? That guy's dead. Is he even breathing? Oh god. Oh no, he's breathing slightly. Okay, I thought he was dead. I thought we had a different case on our hands. Yeah, like what is it, the 1,000-year eggs or something? Is it 1,000-year eggs? I think I saw that on an Ashen's video once. Disgusting, like the black eggs inside. I mean, I know it's like a cultural thing, right? Like it's a delicacy in some parts of the world, but man, I know that British cuisine isn't the best. But my goodness, you look at that and you're like, you know what? I'm quite happy with my chips and beans. You know what I mean? Makes you appreciate things more, doesn't it? Oh, what would you be wanting with me then? Have you seen this man 30 years ago?
Can't say as I'm familiar with it. But I do remember 3 decades ago, when I was still in the bloom of youth, well, middle age. Say, I remember you, the clever git who took back me... The clever git who took back me furball tonic from that thieving whoreson. That was a good bit of sleuthing, it was.
No need for all that. Was just doing my job. Sorry to see that the tonic didn't do its job, though.
It's not about growing me hair back. It's about the routine. About 40 years of massaging me scalp and basking in the same fragrant aromas every morning. Doesn't feel right to start the day without it.
40 years of using an Everkeep-made product. That's right. You're Alexandrian, born and bred, same as me. There's no way you could have seen the starship we're after. Sorry to bother you, sir. Well, no one said it would be easy dredging up eyewitness accounts from so long ago. This is where grit and persistence comes into it. I spied a Shatona fellow heading towards the 914 radius. Hard to guess his age with how long they live, but who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky this time.
I'm an old man. You're working with one clever detective. I'm sure you'll find whatever it is you're looking for. I like this bench. Feels good on my arse.
Apparently. Right, where we going? The 914 radius. Hardy boiled. You recognize the old man? That's the same guy from A Realm Reborn, Hildibrand. Is it? Or is it like a mirrored version of that dude? Oh. To be fair, I probably gave him the same, overly old voice back then. Just we wouldn't have streamed it back then.
Lovely day, isn't it?
Have you seen this 30-year-old sighting of a man that looks kind of similar to the guy next to me?
I'm not sure I recognize the man. Hard to tell with such a simple drawing. Forget about the drawing. We're more interested in what you know about the flying disc. Yes, the craft I do recall seeing. When I yet felt the sun upon my face, I was living a very different kind of life at the time. It was during a hunt that I spotted it. Flying machines were a rare sight back then, so I remember it well, even now. Do you remember where it was headed? It appeared to crash somewhere in Uyawata to the north.
I can never pronounce that.
I was of a mind to seek out the wreckage, but then the dome suddenly appeared and I had far, far stranger things to worry about. There, what did I tell you? Let's find your pal, Mashu, and share the good news.
Okay. That wasn't too difficult. Hello, Johnson! Happy Thanksgiving to you as well, and yours. I hope you have a fantastic day and a happy celebration, right? Eat lots of food. Like, the only thing I've ever seen on social media to do with Thanksgiving is that just like copious amounts of food. Like, I thought we Brits did it pretty good at Christmas with the amount of roast dinners we have. But my goodness, you put us to shame. Enjoy your turkey. Making my mouth salivate at the idea. Who's that man? No one seems to know anything about the starship. Did you fare any better? Yeah, we found a Shatona man. Huh. So it came down somewhere near this Uwera Yukata place. I don't suppose either of you have been there before? Uwera Yukata, that's brilliant. That's his new name now, Uwera Yukata. I suppose that's how you pronounce it roughly, right?
A research facility, you say? If some unidentified shiny object fell from the sky nearby, but I'd wager that people soon scooped it up. Seems we have our destination, but how to get across the lake?
Let's take a hover cargo. Yeah. Always the technical option, right? We're in solution 9, so.
That we could. The Reforgers have a few. I happen to know one of an accommodating disposition.
He's got a contacts. He was a bald man. There's quite a few bald men in Final Fantasy now, right? Like Geralt, and I suppose they're quite notable, aren't they, really? Normally you have big spiky hairdos, don't you, in these sorts of games?
Right. That's our transportation sorted.
Yay.
What I'm stuck on, though, is how you've already been to this Ueyawada, when I'm only just learning such a place even existed. What's your deal, anyway?
I'm simply an ardent admirer of Inspector Hildibrand. Yeah, he's cool.
Can't imagine why'd anyone admire the man, at least from what you two have told me so far. Still, it's clear you're no fresh-faced mook. Let's press on with the investigation. My Reforger friend should have a hover cargo waiting for us at the drift downs.
I better pack a dose of Nashu's delights.
Those explosives of yours? Leave them behind. Don't need no dizzy dame blowing herself up on my watch. Or me, for that matter.
Rude. Nashu, bring the bombs. Give me some. We're gonna go to Uwera Yukata. That's the next destination. In the drift downs, right? Yeah. Teleports. Oh man, I've been looking forward to this. I completely forgot about its existence because I knew I wanted to save it for a stream, and then it just kind of snowballed into me not doing a stream on it because there were other things. So it's nice to find the time to sit down and go, let's actually enjoy this storyline. Otherwise, I would have probably just rushed through it, you know. So that's what this sort of time period before a patch is for, catching up with things. There's plenty of things I need to catch up on, quite honestly. Be that relic weapons that I still need to farm, tomes for, you know, all sorts of shenanigans. I still need to get the one of the job stones from Occult Crescent as well. I still don't have that.
I hear you need transport to Ueyawada. The hover cargo is ready if you are.
Oh, it's a lady. Oh well, she can have that voice. That's fine. Hey, Hullified Saiyan Gaming, or Chili for short. How we doing? Love your channel, by the way. You've done good. Keep up the good work. I've heard about how much effort you've put into it, and it's really cool to see the effort being, you know, getting views and stuff. So I hope you grow and continue to have a pleasant time on YouTube. Panics. You think I didn't know? I've been watching. They must like it dark in here. Oh, is this is the place, isn't it? Oh, I remember this place. Oh, this is going to be hilarious.
This place is a mess, but I don't see any monsters roaming the halls, at least. Should be safe to split up and have a look around.
Nod. Need to go back there and do some gold farming for glams? Yes. Is it the same as in the storyline? Or is there unique stuff? Shuffling through the various documents in the cabinet, you find one entitled Confidential Files Addendum 1.
According to an associate native to these lands, the unidentified vassal we recovered near Ueyawada had flown into the region not long before the dome manifested. Their testimony was corroborated by a thorough examination of the wreckage, which yielded not a single sliver of The vessel was, without a doubt, manufactured using technology fundamentally unlike our own. This mystery was further compounded by the discovery of a Hyun survivor within the craft. Despite the apparent force of the impact, the lone male occupant had sustained no visible injuries.
Ah, I'm glad we're... Oh, it's part of the objective. I wasn't even looking at the objectives, dude. I was just like, ooh, piece of candy. This place still gives me the creeps in certain places. It's got those really, like, kind of Silent Hill, haunted hospital vibes sometimes. It's great. Honestly, if Square Enix was to make a modern day horror game, it would be amazing. Yeah, there's like the blood splatters on the window, and yeah. That's creepy. And then the occasional shadow look. This is my favorite part of this, where you think there's a person behind there, but it's probably just some equipment. And it makes you double take. I remember seeing that the first time I came through here in the storyline. And like cages for experimentation and stuff. Is so cool.
Cat 81 wave, cat 81 wave, cat 81 wave.
Cat 81 wave. Hello, Cat. Thank you very much for resubbing for 34 months. How you doing? I love that. Cat 81 wave. How we doing, Cat? I hope you're good. Yeah, that would be amazing. Kind of like modern day Parasite Eve. But that won't happen, right? That won't happen. I'm good. Just catching up on some stuff that I'd forgotten about or sidetracked. Skimming through the various documents, you find one entitled Confidential Files Addendum 2. The Hyun male we extracted from the wreckage is an abnormal specimen indeed. While physically unharmed and in clear possession of a soul, he yet remains in a comatose state. The absence of reaction to any and all external stimuli is indicative of temporal stasis. Every method we have attempted, be it electric shock, a hot bath, or a sharp slap across the face, has failed to wake the subject. Is his remarkable corporeal fortitude an innate natural quality, or was it acquired with the aid of unknown technology? My enthusiasm for this research knows no bounds. Oh, they were really interested. They really did treat him like an alien. I guess they would, right? When they're testing and stuff like this, they've got the means for it. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Oh, Nashu's like, wonder if Hildibrand was in one of these. A lot of people being pickled in here, but Inspector Hildibrand isn't among them. Speaking of which, did you see where Detective Hardybald went? Yes, they're being pickled, Nashu. I love her mentality. She's my spirit animal, spirit person. They would need to get the IP in case, for Parasite Eve, yeah. It would be nice, wouldn't it? But even a new IP. Here's my dream of the ideal Silent Hill of the future. Creative Unit 3 creating it, right? So we had like or at least a Silent Hill alike. And then get like Kojima to work on it. Like, so get some PT vibes. And then, oh man, it writes itself, doesn't it, really? Because there's no one quite as crazy and imaginative as Kojima in the market at the moment. Like, just look at Death Stranding. It's absolutely crazy. I love it, though. I absolutely love it. Bongo Cat. Yeah, I haven't looked at that. This is a nice G-pose location. If you want red light. Very cool. Is there anything Easter eggy hidden in any of these horrific wards? Probably not, right? Unlike that jump scare with the red light and the character behind it. Well, that's pretty Phasmophobia, that is. It just makes me want to boot up Phasmophobia again. We haven't played, me and Fran, since the early days, like when the Asylum was added. Been a very long time. All right. Is this where he was operated on and stuff? The document held by the clipboard is entitled Confidential Files, Addendum 3. I cannot understate the incalculable potential I see in our mystery subject. If we could but unlock the secret of his preternatural resilience, then we would never again need risk the dangers inherent in the transfer of monstrous souls.
While some of my colleagues insist that vivisection is our only recourse, such an extreme measure would mean forsaking the knowledge the man might impart to us regarding his equally intriguing flying vessel. For the time being, we've decided to suspend all research related to the subject. The specimen will be preserved in a biocapsule in Sector 51 and placed under observation in the hopes that he will one day regain consciousness.
Area 51. Oh, damn. What else is in here before we go back to Nashu? Is it just have a fun run around the dungeon? I like this when they reuse places. Gives me great joy. You don't want to go full Kojima, but that's just you. Kinda. I see what you mean, yeah. Just, alright, like 30% Kojima. Just enough crazy to make it, I mean, speaking of Kojima, those massive handprints. BTs, anyone? Question mark?
Meoni, I'm sorry. Something else in the records caught my attention, and it led me to a different floor. I had to wrestle up a verification key first, so haven't spent any time on your Starship mystery. Did you turn up anything yet?
Yeah, they captured him and ran experiments on him and kept him in Sector 51.
They were keeping him in Sector 51. The key I found should let us access that area. Let's, grab your pal Nashu and head there now.
Let's do it. Oh boy. The blood splatters on the wall. Inspector Hildibrand! There you are. Of course.
You two been yanking my chain? This clown doesn't look anything like me. Well, opinions aside, we've located our man. A hard-boiled egg would really hit the spot right now.
Just trying to find an egg, or... Here, give this to the detective. The music. She's up to no good. Oh, the facial expressions. Oh, that's amazing. From the lady. So when are we getting that emote?
Appreciate it.
That's not gonna be an egg, is it? Well, that's one way, I guess. The exhale.
I never could refuse the kindness of strangers.
Oh God.
slide.
Thank you so much for the Prime, Haru. Welcome on in.
These punks must be feeling lucky.
Dirty Harry, okay. One.
There is no need for firearms nor fisticuffs. I shall resolve this altercation in a manner that behooves a gentleman.
Of course.
Attention, everyone. Follow my lead, if you please.
Oh my god. They're quite horrific, actually, aren't they? We've come a long way since A Realm Reborn, man. Oh no. Oh my god. Thriller. I bet it would fit as well. Oh dear.
Splendid, most splendid. Let us remember to always comport ourselves in a gentlemanly manner.
Oh man.
I fear I may have overslept a trifle. But I, Hildibrand, well-rested agent of enquiry, now stand before you bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Yay.
By the by, who is this austere-looking fellow? A new admirer of mine, mayhap?
This is Detective Hardyboiled, your soul twin from another world.
Why, my dear Nashu, this man possesses a nary a speck of my singular aplomb. He does not resemble me in the slightest.
I couldn't agree more. My sweet old grandmother has more grit in her pinky finger.
That's odd. Maybe I need new glasses, but the two of you seem practically identical.
The odd thing here is how you look too damn young for a fellow who's been sleeping for 30 years. And don't get me started on how you charm those shambling corpses. What kind of crime against nature are you?
The inspector has a very unique physique, for one. And as for the zombies, he's had an excellent rapport with them ever since his brief stint as an undead overlord extraordinaire.
Oh, yes, of course.
That raises more questions than answers. Still, we can consider your missing person case closed. Which leaves me to chew on the something else that caught my attention earlier. I smell a new case brewing, and I mean to follow my nose.
Oh, a case, you say? Then allow me to offer the services of Hildibrand, Inspector Extraordinaire.
Undead Overlord seems more plausible to me at this juncture, but I'll bite. What does a fella like you even inspect?
Impenetrable mysteries and unsolved cases, of course.
So we're in the same business, eh? Makes me wonder how this gentleman act of yours actually helps you get the job done.
I, too, am curious to see if beneath that leathery gumshoe exterior, you have the gumption to handle the truly difficult cases.
The dame. She's your assistant?
Loyal and steadfast.
I had an assistant once. But now ain't the time to reminisce. We have a new case to work on. This'll just be the thing to prove your sleuthing chops, Inspector. Let's get out of here and get down to brass tacks.
Has no one pegged Hildibrand as a necromancer? True. Maybe, that would be the beauty of like 8.0 if necromancer gets added, in any way, shape, or form. And then we have Hildibrand as the job trainer. I wouldn't even be sad about that. That'd be hilarious. I mean, he is the most proficient, raiser of undead. Where are the zombies coming from? Wherever you like them to come from.
Oh, Hildibrand, agent of enquiry and inspector extraordinaire, is up and full of beans. I always have a spare set of the inspector's clothes on hand.
Excellent. He has a way with the undead somehow. It's, Hildibrand reasons.
As I was saying, I got a whiff of the new case in the making. So listen up while I explain the particulars. You said you scoured this place top to bottom and learned they were trying to stuff people's souls into monstrous hosts. But the facility was forced to close down before they managed any real success. Sound about right?
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm guessing whatever incident turned the staff into walking corpses happened not long after. Here's where it gets interesting. According to the notes I found, one of the researchers survived and continued to work independently even after the project was mothballed.
Oh.
Apparently he dismissed the Tural Vidral as impossible to control and instead chose to pursue his research using less ornery beasts.
Are you suggesting this mad scientist transferred his own soul into some slathering fiend?
Nothing so mad as all that, no. He saved that honor for convicted criminals. Seems he had set up a fake rehabilitation program, had the prisoners transferred, then yanked out their souls for use in his experiments.
How awful! And what became of those now criminally minded creatures?
That's the million credit question. I tracked down the containment cell mentioned in the notes, but found the cages inside emptier than a barfly's tumbler. A little digging into the operations log showed the cage locks were opened only recently, which means
We find ourselves on the case of the fiendish fugitives. We must seek out and apprehend those dastardly evildoers on the double.
yeah, there's a chance they're out there causing trouble, and As a detective, I can't turn a blind eye when I suspect wrongdoing is afoot. Luckily, I also found a storage device that I figure belonged to the author of those research notes. It's pretty banged up, but I think the data might still be intact.
Okay.
Let's head back to Solution 9. I'll take this thing to my place in the recreation zone and see what I can recover.
Oh, man. The plot thickens. I'm enjoying this so far. I really hope they wrap up the next Hildibrand storyline with a trial or something. That would be great. Oh. Yo, Gene. Thank you very much for the resub on Twitch. Appreciate you guys. 8 months. Thank you very much. I hope you're well, bud. Yeah, I hope everyone's enjoying Thanksgiving as well. If any of you are from the US, I hope you have a fantastic time of rest and lots of food. Ah, the Lalafell. The creepy Lalafell. He's back. Cool. I never noticed how far down it went. Yeah. It's like Coruscant, isn't it, really? Basically. Illusion Shine is a most impressive metropolis, Illusion Shine. Oh, we've got some new canonical names for places. We've got Uwera Yukata, and now we've got Illusion Shine. Great. I love it. It's closer to the truth than he'll ever know, I think.
Right. I'll take a crack at this storage device. You're better off waiting outside. I'm not the kind of guy who makes his bed every morning, to say the least.
Oh, he's got a messy room. Oh, man. I know the feeling. He's probably got, like, eggshell everywhere and, like, egg yolk on the floor. Suspicious stains, you know? Eggy stains.
Well, the bad news is the device was in even worse shape than I expected. It'll be a while yet before I can recover all of its contents. A quick pass netted me some scraps, though, enough to piece together a partial file on one of the experimental subjects. It states our surviving researcher stuck the soul of a career thief into the body of an Cyclops. This light-fingered fella didn't steal out of greed, but for the joy of pissing off his victims. Twisted guy like that ain't likely to change his stripes just cause he switched bodies.
Yes. 'Tis all becoming clear to me. His intentions are obvious. Our impish escapee will burgle the most prestigious jewelry store in the city.
As soft-boiled a guess as I've ever heard. Your instincts are way off, pal. Never seen an Cyclops before, have you? If one of those big brutes was lumbering through the streets, all we'd have to do is follow the screams. No, if he's plotting a heist, he'll involve a target outside have a keep. And he won't be aiming to pilfer any old supply crate neither. But something that'd really cause a nuisance. Electrope. Alexandria's got a habit only that miraculous ore can satisfy. We need to hustle to the quarry outside, and I mean now.
You want Sword Art Online in 14? I mean, that's basically what Viper was, right? For the most part. I like Sword Art Online too. I recently, well, I say recently, last year I watched all of Alicization. Quite enjoyed that as well. It's weird though, like I didn't think I would still find enjoyment out of that anime, but it's still quite good. It's got my attention this long at least. Well, that's what you get for sneaking up on us. Get fried. This is Pokemon writing, and Riot MMO is going to destroy the game. I wish other MMOs the absolute best, honestly. Like, a resurgence of MMOs as a genre would be lovely, because at the moment they're all dead. There's not many MMOs out there that are competing with World of Warcraft and 14. Guild Wars, I guess, would be the closest, and probably ESO, but they're very expensive things, MMOs, and a lot of the time people do this freemium access bullshit, and then you end up spending £40,000, dollars rather, I think it was, on a ship for a cash shop. So I don't like gacha shit, and personally I prefer the whole premium model, where you pay monthly for something like guaranteed to exist. But that's my opinion. I just think there needs to be more MMOs. So hopefully that Riot MMO does well. I wish it the best. I need more MMOs to play, to be perfectly honest. The more the better for the market. Is it just me, or is someone frying a block of cheese with a steady current of lightning energy? That's a Popoto. I say the weather here is rather unruly. How I pine for the crystal clear skies of Uldar.
This guy should be able to answer some questions.
Yes, I work here. Was there something you needed? Oh, have we had any thefts? Funny you should ask, actually. We've had several shipments of raw electrope go missing in the recent days. The strangest part is the guards didn't even see a damn thing. You'd need a hover cargo to move those heavy blocks, and surely someone would have noticed it coming and going.
What did I tell you? A sneaky Cyclops could have run off with those blocks without breaking a sweat.
You know who the culprit is then? Well, if there's anything I could do to help catch them, just say the word.
That's mighty kind of you, friend. Then let's have you bait the trap with a stack of electrope, placed conveniently out of sight of your patrols. We'll do the rest.
Oh, one tempting stack of electrope coming up.
Nearly faltered on the voice. Shock the potato, that's right. Smells like cheese, apparently. I didn't think about it. Like a baked potato with cheese. Sounds good, actually. Hey, Chili. Let me give you the attention you deserve in just a second. Let me just read this, and then I'll read your messages, because you're being far too nice, and I want to give you that benefit. 2 seconds.
There, that should do the trick. Collar that thief to me, will you?
And do be careful while you're at it.
Suspicious farmer voice man. I'll get you.
The trap is set. Now we wait.
Yay, waiting. That's a very spiky plant. Was that a cactus or something? What is that? Succulent that's huge? Oh, another egg. Nom 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 nom. What? Oh, there we go. There he is.
Ooh, this is perfect.
That's in my head canon what he sounds like.
Maybe a little too perfect. Not good, not good.
That's our thief. After him.
All right. We have a gap in storyline, I think. There we go. Right, Chili, let me read what you put. The monthly fees mean companies know for certain roughly how much budget they will have. Free to play just has spikes of money and there is no steady income. Yeah, hence the gacha mechanics and the other things. I will say for like where wins meet, I've been enjoying it, but and there is no pay to win, but there is certainly a much more predatory model of monetization in Final Fantasy XIV. Playing a lot of these games recently has given me a greater appreciation of Final Fantasy XIV's online store because it's there. You pay the money that is on there or you don't, and you get the item or you don't as an optional item with no pay to win. Whereas in a lot of these games, there's a lot of mobile gacha mechanics and it drives me insane. Maybe it's, I said this in a previous video, kind of like Old Man Shouts at Cloud. It's definitely, I am not the target audience for those types of games and that kind of monetization model, because I look at that and I go, if I want to buy a cool looking outfit to support a video game and it's $15 or $20 or whatever it might be, I want it listed as $15 or $20 and I want the ability to either purchase it or not purchase it, and that be my decision at the end of the day. Whereas spinning for things, spending more money than you need to for a stack amount of crystals or whatever it might be, games, MMOs quite often use a predatory method of monetization where you purchase a currency to then buy another currency to then earn a currency which you can then spend. Like, for example, Blue Protocol is a perfect example of a video game that it's got like 6 or 7 different currencies. And it gets very tricky. It's like menus in menus in menus, and they hide things away. And then all of the stuff that is like actually pay to win, like the summons in Blue Protocol, are hidden in menus that you can't immediately see, but they are there and they do give an advantage. And then there's the fact that, you know, purchasing set amount of currencies does not guarantee you the item. And yeah. But that might be just a me thing. I'm not much of a gacha sort of gamer. I'm not. Yeah, I prefer premium services where you're, you know, supposedly guaranteed a premium service, and you know, every couple of months or so you can get a patch update with something to look forward to. Dawn Trail, don't get me wrong, has not been the perfect example of that. I think a lot of people trailed off simply because of various reasons, be that storyline or other things, but I don't think the content itself, the duty content, has got worse in any way. I think a lot of it has got better, in my opinion, and that's one of the main reasons I still play, for that, you know, that kind of motivation. The storyline is not as much of a motivation as it used to be for me, and hopefully 8.0 fixes that in my view, but there's still plenty of game that I would much rather play than play anything that I'm going to be paying 40 grand for a boat in. So that's just my opinion. And we're all entitled to those, and you will probably very much disagree. But yes, Chili, you should run because I haven't done these myself. Okay, just want to say thank you for everything you do for the community. Thank you for watching stuff and supporting it. It's about, yeah, 40 grand, yeah. I heard it was with the full finery, somebody said on the internet, so who do we trust, that it was like 72 grand for the fully upgraded experience or something. I mean, they're targeting the Uber whales, but the problem with that is other games will take suit of that, right? They will follow suit. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your day. We're going to continue with a storyline. Oh, so many Iclopes. Or is it Iclopses? Wouldn't it be Iclopsis? I don't know, actually. Like octopi rather than octopuses? I don't know.
Huh.
Who would have thought a creature that big could run that fast?
We've lost sight of our quarry.
He's gone to ground in the middle of a field of Cyclops. We've got us a wise guy. Not a tough guy, though, according to his file. Says he's got no stomach for fighting. So we just need to split up and find the one that doesn't try to squish us on sight. Of course, even if he is a coward, he's a big boy now, so he might still try to go down swinging. Shout out if you hit pay dirt and we'll take him together.
Okay. The Hildibrand stuff. Oh, that's a good question. Where does the first Hildibrand quest start in Dawn Trail? I think it's Solution 9, isn't it? Thank you very much for dropping by the stream. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And if you are enjoying a day of rest with your family for Thanksgiving, please have the nicest possible time. I need to be right back just for 2 seconds. Get a drink, because my throat is starting to play up and I can't read things without that. So give me 2 seconds and I'll be back. But yeah, thank you so much for your support. And we'll knock out these quests. They're so much fun. So much fun. Be right back. Right, sorry about that. I return. Made a cup of tea. Thought that would be the best choice. Accidentally spilt hot water on my foot though, which is, you know, always manage something, don't I? Right, let's carry on with this then. So we're trying to find a Cyclops amongst Cyclopses. Cyclopses? Cyclopsize? I don't know. Ah! Oh, right, yeah, they're in the level range. Of course, of course, of course. It was only a little bit, though, a little splash of hot water. I was like, ah. It's fine. I'm pretty accident prone these days for some reason. I'm not sure why. The older I get, the worse I seem to get with stuff like that.
Me not bad Cyclops.
Cyclops don't talk. The inspector and the detective set off in pursuit of that screaming Cyclops. Come on, let's not get left behind. Okay. Let's get this thief. Sip of tea for this.
Damn it all!
We have you now, fiend. There's nowhere left to...
Oh. It's like being stabbed by 1,000 tiny needles.
Out with it, punk. Where did you stash the goods? Who set you free?
As if I tell the likes of you.
Have it your way. I hear this sting's worse than chili sauce in an eye. In your eye.
No.
Now, detective. Threats and intimidation do not become a gentleman.
Move, damn it, move. Give a criminal a chance and they'll make you wish you hadn't.
Amazing.
My turn.
Ooh. An explosive glower. Oh, he really is a big boy. Okay.
This is my show now. Lose the gun or the girl gets it. You two, weapons on the ground. Oh, is he twitching? Oh. Ah, my eye! Oh, my eye!
You had your chance to come quietly. Say goodnight, sunshine.
That didn't hurt at all. Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, a baller acts of violence.
Oh, wow.
Cool, the inspector's all lit up.
You gotta be kidding me. That shot had enough juice to take down a Gomphortharium. Gomphortharium.
So bright, too bright for me to bear.
He, like, absorbed the energy, dude. Like, the Levin ether, he just was like, yum, 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 and then turned it into his own energy.
The pain is akin to stepping barefoot on a goblin's back.
Master Thief, are you certain you aren't willing to speak with us?
You shone like a precious jewel. I yield. I'll tell you everything.
The disbelief.
Soft-boiled and cracked.
Amazing.
I never wanted the electrope. The researcher who freed us commanded me to steal it, and I handed over every block I took.
So you weren't just being your usual theming self. Alright. So what's this researcher's name?
He never told me his name, I swear. I know him only as a man who made us into monsters. He already had some scary-looking bruiser working for him, so I didn't dare refuse his orders.
No idea where he might find him then.
None. I was supposed to meet him out there, out here with my latest haul, but you can bet he slipped away after realizing I wasn't alone. That's it. That's all I can give you.
Alright. I believe you. This case has taken a fishy turn. But even if you are an unwilling subject in all this, you still have crimes to answer for. I'm handing you over to the Tin Man authorities.
Oh?
Don't worry. I'll explain how you're a crook in a monster's clothing, so they don't just send you to the Arcadian for slaughter.
Oh.
As for the rest of you, meet me back at my place in Solution 9.
Alrighty. I like the Eye-Man. I think Eye-Man's cool. Cyclops Man. He's great. He's like Greg, but with one eye. Teleport time. How's he talking with no mouth? Yeah, magic. Probably through the etherical currents in the air, you know? Residual ether echoing vibrations through the ether. A disturbance. I have no idea. He's basically undead, yeah. I think. Wasn't Inspector Hildibrand incredible? The answer is always ether. Yeah, it's kind of like a wizard did it, right? When you're asking questions in most RPGs, a wizard did it.
Surely Detective Hardybold must now acknowledge my dazzling investigative skills.
In your dreams, pal. I handed the Cyclops over to the authorities and gave them the lowdown on our case. You can bet your last bean that researcher fella has other monsters doing his dirty work. I can't figure his angle yet, but he's up to no good, that's for sure. Whatever those criminals are now, or wherever they are, they're also fugitives. They'll be operating as far away from our mechanical sentries as possible, maybe even beyond the confines of the dome. And that's a whole world I ain't familiar with. If you're keen to stay on the case, I could use your help out there.
You shall have it, of course. Inspector Hildibrand is at your service.
Got my trench coat in a twist when your pal started dancing in front of my gun, and it's only fair I tell you why. Has to do with a man who has had his fingers in every illegal pie in Alexandria. The Crime King, they called him. It was me who caught his royal rogueness and sent him off to rot in a prison cell, but after being transferred elsewhere under the auspices of some rehabilitation program, I haven't heard a peep.
Oh dear.
I see you've connected the dots. Could be that elsewhere was Yuyawada. Yeah. Me and him have got a history, so if he's running 3 out there somewhere in a new monster skin, I want to be the one to bring him in.
Your unwavering commitment is commendable, Detective Hardybold. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Enquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, hereby swear to remain steadfastly by your side until we have brought this case to its resolution.
I don't recall asking the soft-boiled dope to do a damn thing. Anyhow, I'll get back to pulling scraps of data from that box. Drop by next time you're in the neighborhood. Maybe I'll have a new lead for us to follow.
Yay. That was fun. So that was the 7.25 Hildibrand. Presumably there's the next one to do now. Meanwhile, somewhere in Heritage Found, okay.
The farmer guy.
I was hoping to see our hulking Cyclops squish those curious rats. The craven fools surrendered with barely a struggle. But no matter. I have more than enough electrobe now to proceed with my plans. Given the right direction, you outlaws have proven most useful, especially with the aid of your new monstrous talents.
Oh, damn. Oh, wow. Oh, that's so cool. Interesting. So they can transform. When making hard-boiled eggs, you want to boil for the same length of time every time.
12 minutes exactly. Any less, they're too soft. Any more, they're overcooked. We're out of time today, so here are some I prepared earlier.
Literally. Oh, it's red. Oh. I need that emote, Square Enix. Come on. That's brilliant. Yeah, 12 minutes is definitely overcooked. I agree. The manufacture of my egg-shaped medicine is a closely guarded trade secret, so don't try to make your own at home. Keep safe and stay tuned for the next episode of Inconceivably Further Hildibrand Adventures. I mean, the goblin stealing the eggs. Oh, man. Okay. All right. It's the little things, man. It's the little things. That's the reason I love Hildibrand, because even when you have a storyline that you might not like, you can always rely on Hildibrand to patch things up and make you feel like you're still playing the right game. You know what I mean? I'm still playing exactly the right game for me. I love it. All right. So now we're on to the next set, which is the more recent set. A Vandal in the Wild. All right. Let's see what happens. 12 minutes is way too much. Like, I usually cook mine for like 5 minutes. I like a runny center.
If it isn't Meoni. Been keeping yourself sharp, I trust.
I've been sharper, quite honestly. Not been doing much raiding.
That's no good. In our line of work, you gotta stay in peak condition and be ready for anything. In any case, you picked a good moment to come by. I've managed to recover more data and learned about another experimental subject.
Oh ho! I dare say that is the cue for us to lend our investigative skills once more. What an intro.
It seems this criminal had his soul put into the body of a, Kahiloa.
Kahiloa? Kahiloa. Right, there we go. Kahiloa. I think that's how you pronounce that. Because it's similar to Kafkiwa, right? So it's Kahiloa. The A might be silent.
That's a two-legged wolf, in case you weren't familiar.
Oh, a lupine.
Prior to that, the man was a notorious vandal who went around causing wanton destruction, targeting everything from shops to government facilities. Didn't have any grand motive, was just all for the thrill of it. A real piece of work. Like the sticky-fingered Cyclops, odds are he's up to his old antics in his new body, and is a pawn of the mysterious researcher.
Oh, such a fiend wreaking havoc in a densely populated area would swiftly attract attention. If our wolfman were to make mischief, I expect it would be somewhere outside the city.
Not half bad reasoning for a soft-boiled dope. As you say, the fiend's likely to strike places outside of Solution 9. We don't have any leads beyond that, though, so I've mind to pay one of my trusted sources a visit. Myman's his name, and his business is knowing of every bugger else's. Come on, he ought to be with his usual spot nearby.
Do I ever get a feeling that Nashu isn't as dumb as she acts? Nashu is probably low-key one of the most intelligent characters in most of the storylines, and terrifying because of it. It's like Julian, you know? I wouldn't trust her at all. There's lots of things that are hidden, I think. It's all an act, isn't it? Mymond, does not that remind you of our friend Wymond?
It does. Do you suppose we'll get to meet Yormond too?
Okay. Okay, I go back on that. Maybe she is. A Mymond. Oh, man. All right. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Oh, man. All right, chat. What voice should we give Mymond? You choose, and I'll try to do it, as long as it's not, like, too problematic. I think she might be just faking it, but you never know. Sometimes ignorance is bliss, right? With a character trait like that. Thank you for the follows on Twitch. I appreciate that.
Cool. He could be a clone of Wymond. I've never seen anything like it, except for the time Mr. Poo Poo made all of those clones of the Inspector.
Oh, I miss Poo Poo now. I miss Poo Poo. I need to bring my Poo Poo out.
Bring out the Poo Poo.
Oh, we got a lot of... Oh. Isn't that called Poo Poo? There it is. It's one word. Yeah, Poo Poo. Whoop whoop. Hiderboard says...
Oh, that there's Mymond. Let's know if he knows anything about a fiend with an appetite for destruction.
Oh, good gods, he even looks like Wymond.
Make him sound like a New York thug. Oh, man. I don't know how to do New York thug. How would that even go? Give me an example of a New York thug. I can only think of like Goodfellas and stuff like that. How the heck do you even do that voice? Joe Pesci? I have no idea who this is. I'm probably living a very sheltered life. All I know is like, hey, I'm working here. You know, that kind of... I don't know how to make it stretch out. We New Yorkers are like chihuahuas, overly aggressive. I'm British. I can't easily do that. This might be tricky. Hey, ain't often I see you a company detective. What can I do for you today? I don't know if that's offensive. I don't know. I've done Indian accents before, probably. I think this is probably the lowest one. I apologize. Oh, man. I asked, so I should deliver. A thrill-seeking vandal in the body of a fiend. Sounds like a recipe for trouble, all right. See, I don't know if that's the right level. Now, can't say as I've heard any talk of vandalism, neither in or around Everkeep. But there's a hunter who caught sight of a solitary, how did we say we were going to say this? Kahiloa. Kahiloa? I can't do it in that voice, apparently. Near the barrier recently. It went into Vanguard and didn't come back out, so he assumed it went to Shaloni. What struck him the most, though, was the queer way it moved. Seemed more man than beast, he said. I can't really do that. Kahiloa. Kahiloas are fiercely territorial creatures that live in packs. This lone wolf's our vandal, I'd wager my gun on it. Okay.
Well, that's Shaloni right away. Thanks for the lead, Mymond.
Yo, don't mention it.
A bit like Southern and Brooklyn had a baby. Definitely out of my comfort zone.
Oh, 'tis truly uncanny indeed the resemblance you bear to my friend. His name is Wymond, and the information in his stock and trade as well. Oh, is his stock and trade as well. Hey, not only do we have similar faces and names, but we're in the same business besides. Well, bugger me with a lightning rod.
You see, they wouldn't say bugger me, though, would they? Would a New Yorker say bugger me? Let's be honest. I'm working here. You know, you look rather like a detective yourself. Only you're either younger or have a better skincare regimen. You brothers or something?
Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Preposterous.
Detective Hardibold and I are not the least bit alike. Oh, A is more Canadian? Man, the only Canadians I can think of are like the what's his name from Green Day and oh man, overly offensive ones from South Park.
Damn right. Don't compare me to this preening ninny.
All right. Didn't mean to ruffle any feathers. That was almost Matthew McConaughey. All right. All right. All right. But you, lass, something about you reminds me of a detective's assistant. Takes me back, it does. Oh, law. Our A's are shortenings of hey. Hey! Thus have entirely different meanings. Ah, I see.
We should get going. Let's gather in front of Vanguard before heading to Shaloni.
Much obliged, sir. Well, let's hope we don't have to bring his voice back up again. Because I'm not sure I can do it in any way, shape, or form without offending somebody. It was easier to do Rothgar's, I'll be perfectly honest. I think the hardest accent I've ever tried to do and failed miserably. I mean, I fail at all of them, right? But the worst one I've ever attempted was the Norwegian kind of rolling. The rolling R's into like a Norwegian sort of thing. Like, you know, Erenville and Lena? Those characters are so hard to do. When they didn't have dialogue recorded from voice actors for those expansions, it was so hard to do it without like slipping into like either an Indian accent, you know, like a, you know, East Asian accent, or it's very, very hard. Very, very hard. Very, very hard, or at least I think it's very hard. Canadian A? What's that all about? That's all I know. The whole about thing. Which in itself is probably offensive. I don't know. I have no idea these days. Look, Americans, I love and respect you. I'm sorry. Boots in the boots in the boots. Yeah, that one. The only like reference I have for Canadians, like modern day sort of Canadian speech, would be like from watching Linus Tech Tips. You know, listening to some of their accents. Oh, I meant to talk to the others.
This will be my first time beyond the barrier. Wonder if I can find a quiet bar that doesn't water down its drinks.
In Shaloni, probably, yeah. Oh, I didn't talk to Nashu. Man, a missed opportunity. Oh, we're going through Vanguard. Great. Oh, yeah, they're still got to walk through here, haven't they? It's weird. Like with the train and stuff. Inspector, you're all glowy tingly.
Must be the lightning round I hit you with. The after effects can linger a while, I'm afraid.
Oh, no need for concern. Far from causing discomfort, the lightning appears to have improved my circulation. I feel haler than I have in recent memory.
You really are an oddball.
What? Okay. What?
I must say, Detective, I hadn't expected your hardened self to suffer from a fear of insects.
Oh, and such adorable ones, too.
They're not just any insect. They're Oglops, bringers of death and disease.
Oh no, not the Oglops, man.
Get a hold of yourself now. An egg. An egg will set you straight. Oh, you fool. You didn't bring any, not a single one. Damn it all.
Oh dear. Never have I seen such a severe case of egg withdrawal.
Oh, what is she making? Oh?
Think you could boil this to the good detective's liking?
Yes. Oh, do we get to boil the egg? Oh, dude. Now, do I make it the 12 minutes he suggested, or... Is this a were you paying attention to what he said, or were you looking at Nashu sort of situation?
Both.
Do 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 do. Oh, she's adorable. This hair actually suits this outfit perfectly as well. Oh, dude. So do we cook it to his liking, or should we undercook it? 20 minutes, that thing's going to be like heavy as a boulder. Let's do 12 minutes. If we do 12, that's to his liking, but I'm kind of tempted to redo the quest just to see. Is it on? It must be on New Game Plus now, right? I don't know if they added it. I was going to say, are we actually going to sit here for 12 minutes? The egg timer. Oh, egg.
This isn't another trick, is it? I'll chance it.
The chewing. Dude, he eats like a cow. Oh, I thought he was going to do a whole reference of that film. You know, like Ratatouille.
The texture of a yolk, firm and assured. Not untested, but not broken down by the weight of a world. The essence of a survivor. You're a woman that knows the score, Meoni. I'm glad to have you at my back.
Looks like you boiled it just right. Well done.
Yay, I can listen.
At any rate, I feel like myself again. I appreciate it, Meoni.
I had every confidence you could aid the good detective, my dear assistants. Come, let us continue on.
Shame we didn't make any for the Oglops. Yeah, they're like, where's mine? Oh, it could even be one of the transformed creatures, right? It was harder with a 4-month break. This is true. Oh, yeah, of course, because you would have... Ah, true. I suppose that's the beauty of doing them when they actually come out.
Wherever I go, I always make sure I bring food with me. After all, one can't investigate on an empty stomach.
True, very true.
Oh, the landscape is reminiscent of Thanalan, is it not? I'm put in mind of my youth when I trained by running through the wilds whilst carrying a chocobo upon my shoulders.
You did what?
So, this is the outside world. It's gonna take some getting used to being under a sky without limits. Right, we should begin by talking to the locals. There's a town I see over there.
Yep.
Shizenzawi Springs, huh? As good as a place as any. Come on, let's go.
Yeah. I can never pronounce the name of this place. How do you pronounce that? It's Sheznezwezi. Sheznezwezi. I have no idea. Enjoy your family Thanksgiving, and thank you so much for popping by, Callie. And I hope you have a fantastic time for you and yours around you. And yeah, please enjoy yourselves, eat lots of food, and be merry. Have a fantastic Thanksgiving. And that applies to anybody who is currently enjoying time with a family or, you know, about to. Have a good one. Nice mount. It's not bad, is it? It's not a bad mount. Didn't take us too long to get. I've still got a load of runs to do for people. I have this tendency to agree to things, and there's 4 other people that I need to get clears for to get them out. But the best thing about the Deep Dungeon Pilgrim's Traverse is it's a lot simpler, a lot easier entry, and it's a lot of fun. I love it. I love the bosses in there, to be fair. Like floor 71 plus is a lot of fun. I need to do a solo run at some point. Maybe we'll stream that.
I'm feeling hunger pangs. Wonder if I can get a bite to eat somewhere.
I see they drilled for ceruleum here, just like in Thanalan. The similarity is more than soil deep.
An old-fashioned place, this, but it's got a ruggedness that speaks to me. A man could get used to it. Anyway, let's split up and ask around. See if there's been any acts of vandalism in these parts. You learn something, you come and tell me.
Okay. You haven't done Pilgrim's Traverse since it was released? You're excited to hop into it again after the little 14 break? Yeah, breaks are absolutely needed, I would say, for a lot of video games. It's always nice to appreciate something when you come back. If you ever get in a rut and you think that there's... Hey, Lennon. Thank you for the 35 months. Welcome back. If you ever feel like you're getting in a rut with a video game, the best advice I can give you is play other games. And it's something that resonates quite nicely, because when you do eventually come back, when you eventually resub to the video game, if you decide to come back, there's loads of stuff to do. It's like people always ask me if they should resub for a patch. Unless there's something major in that patch that you've been waiting for, I would say no. And just wait for a patch where there is, and then, you know, do everything within that month. Because that way you're not wasting your time, you know. A lot of people have quit before 8.0, and when they come back, they'll be doing the stuff to catch up to it, and that's perfectly valid, quite honestly. You know, why play something if you're not having fun, or, you know, you need a break? It's a good idea. I don't understand these people who, you know, relentlessly play something and hate every minute of it. That's not why we play video games, or at least that's not why I play them. Play them if I enjoy them, and if the fun stops, I stop, basically. That's usually what happens. Now, I've been playing quite a few other games as well.
Vandalism, don't get me started. Some miscreant busted up some of our drilling equipment. I put my blood, sweat and tears into keeping everything running, so it had me seeing red. Ceruleum's our livelihood, so the perpetrator can't possibly be a local. It's an outsider, mark my words.
All right. I have never done the quest for you either, sir. Interesting. What else we got? Oh. Hello, Shiho? Sheol. She's cute. Wait, does she have the same hair? No. She does not.
Oh yes, I heard that the barn was destroyed the other day. Smashed to pieces by all accounts. Why would anyone do such a senseless thing?
Good question. Very good question. Terrifying this poor man. Brilliant. Where's the Lalafell? I need to find the Lalafell. It's got to be around here. Where's he hiding? Does anyone know? I haven't seen him since the previous quest. He's got to be hiding behind a bush or something. Or have they not put him here? Huh, okay. How are you doing, Lenin? I hope you're having a good day, buddy. Thank you very much for the support.
As a matter of fact, there's been a spate of vandalism targeting barns and equipment. The culprit strikes when no one's around and leaves no trace, man, so we don't have so much of a lead. Baffled as we are, we've posted a generous bounty. Information's welcome too, of course, so if you see any suspicious activity, be sure to let us know.
Okay. Playing some weird games and whatnot. Excellent. What have they learnt from this terrified man?
Hey, managed to learn anything?
Vandalisms. They've been stealing stuff.
Huh. We heard much the same. Our vandal's been busy.
By the by, have you seen Nashu? I'm not sure where she's gone.
Serious. How can you not know where your own assistant is? We better split up and find her.
I sense a bit of resentment. What happened to his assistant? We need to know. Did she die? Did she get her brain wiped by one of the units? Cocky ruffian.
We know it's you. Just admit it already.
Oh, hello there, Meoni. I could use a little help.
I say, Nashu, have you been making new friends? Nowhere, do you? And all the chaos she's been sowing too, no doubt. Whatever do you mean?
Oglop.
Don't play the fool. We saw her polishing them bombs.
That's right. She's been the one blowing things up. We're taking her in and collecting bounty. For the upteenth time, they're not bombs, they're medicine.
Yeah, verily. Though they may look and indeed explode like bombs, they are in fact potent restoratives. My assistant is not the vandal you seek. That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. Exploding medicine?
Let's all take a deep breath now. No need to get so hot and bothered. We can talk this through. Resolve things peacefully.
I don't know who you are, but we ain't done talking here. She's a vandal and that's that. You stand aside if you know what's good for you.
Huh. If you're not willing to be civil, then we'll have to settle this the old-fashioned way.
Detective, wait. I am empathetically opposed to violence. I must insist that we resolve this in a gentlemanly manner.
These kids wouldn't know a gentleman if it shot them in the rear. Don't waste your breath.
You asked for it, old man. You want a jewel? I'll give you a duel.
Just remember you had other options. Now, we're gonna need witnesses, so let's take it elsewhere.
I like the lackey outfits. They're pretty cool. Like a mishmash of sky pirates and sky builders stuff.
Don't worry your little head. It ain't to the death.
Ill at ease though I am with Detective Hardibore's chosen approach, it seems we must defer to him.
We got this.
Do, 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 do.
Oh, it's high noon. Literally. Brilliant. Oh, the music with the bells in it? Perfect.
He puts on a brave face, but he's nervous. Watch the eyes. He'll rush to finish it. What's that red smudge? Had yourself some poached eggs smothered in tomato sauce, did you? Huh. A soft choice for a soft bastard. Not the least bit phased. Hard recognizes hard. And I could tell you're a woman who's been to the hell and back. Even I could learn a thing from you, or two from you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You freaking kidding me? All this fuss over you and you're having a snooze? Yeah. You've got Moxie Dollface. Just like her. Dream sweet dreams now.
Oh, maybe she is dead.
Still charged with lightning. That's impressive in its own way. But never mind that oath for now, I've got a job to do. An old-fashioned firearm like most carried in these parts. Watch the barrel, dodge the bullet. Luscious locks for a roughneck. Don't know what fancy hair treatment you use, sweet prince, but a bar of soap is all I need. I've seen enough. This one's in the bag.
Bullet time. That was great.
Piss on the old laws. Long as you win, it don't matter how.
Oh. Oh, glop. Oh my god, they actually did it. The Neo bullet time bending. Alright, give them a raise. Whoever did that, give them a raise immediately. That's perfect.
Who the hell are you?
What's going on here?
Oh, actually, it's
What's going on here?
this is Sheriff, isn't it?
So that's the way of it. The non-lethal rounds or no, the law forbids dueling in the town. As such, this will be treated as an illegal gunfight, and the guilt falls on the side that drew first. You lot are coming with me.
Nice. I'm not sure how that works, but...
Now, seems this all began when they saw the lady with what looked like bombs, and I assured she was the vandal. I assumed that she was the vandal. While you don't strike me as a miscreant, I'd like to examine the objects for good measure.
Oh dear.
I must say, it does look like a bomb.
An understandable, if unfortunate, misunderstanding. Despite its worrisome appearance, I assure you, good sir, that this is a bespoke medicine that rejuvenates me when I am feeling poorly.
Oh dear. Man.
That's a bomb where I was born yesterday.
I feel like a new man. 'Tis as if I walk upon a cloud.
Enough of that hogwash. While this alone doesn't prove she's the vandal, we're gonna keep her in the jailhouse till we know more.
Are meals served at this jailhouse?
Well, that they are.
She just wants a good meal.
See you.
They haven't even bound their wrists or anything.
I will come for you, Nashu. I will find a true criminal and clear your good name. This I swear.
She's just looking forward to a meal, dude. Ah, transformation. Very cool. Dude. So we're gonna do like a jailhouse breakout. Oh, the Wonder
Why? Why did it have to be Hoglops?
I cannot bear to imagine sweet, innocent Nashu behind bars. We must apprehend the true criminal and secure her release post-haste.
Sweet and innocent aren't words I'd use to describe a bomb-toting dame. But setting that aside, we know we're after. We just need to track him down.
A number of residents report having sighted an unusual wolf-like fiend. Apparently it has appeared near a settlement called Lure Them in Your Trousers.
It's Luatanina Wowza. Need to clean the wax out of your ears.
You need to wear trousers. I like that.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Luatanina Wowasa. Come on, let's see what we can find there.
Hey, Wolf. How we doing? How's things? Hope you're well. How far are we going, actually? Not too far. I don't have to teleport. That's good. There he is.
You're surprised that I already changed into fresh attire? I fortuitously had a spare set on hand. Insofar as it is possible, one must never maintain a gentlemanly and dignified appearance. I'm pretty good, thank you. I hope you're having a good day.
Right. Let's question the locals about the Wolfman sightings. Should be straightforward enough, so we'll stay together this time. Just say the word and we'll get started.
Let's do it.
Ready? Then lead the way.
Okay.
Mother used to roast whole myotragus in a giant oven. She was partial to the billies for the flavor, but I found them a little tough. That has no bearing on my own toughness, mind you.
What ovens, huh? Unheard of in Solution 9, we do all of our cooking with electric appliances. That said, the smoke might give eggs a nice flavor. I'll have to look into it when I get the chance.
Is that the only optional one? Yeah, I think so. Squeeze. Oh, I can't squeeze. Rugged farmer. Alright, well, we know what voice he's getting.
I saw it, alright. A wolf-like fiend I'd never seen before. It made off with a sack of vegetables just that we'd harvest.
'Twould seem our fugitive was famished. Being a wolf, however, would it not hunt for its own food?
Whatever it is now, it used to be a man. Wouldn't be odd if it still ate like one. And if it isn't keeping on hunting, it'll likely keep close to settlements for its meals.
Squeeze is forbidden. I wanted to squeeze through the little hole. The game was like, nope.
You can see the resemblance between the homes here and those in the outskirts. It was a real surprise when our worlds merged 30 years ago. I was just a greenhorn then, and she was still, never mind.
The motif on these dwellings is simple yet elegant. I expect Father would appreciate their artistry. He isn't here, is he?
Not yet. You want to jump down a small ledge, but the game stops you all the same and makes me go around? Yeah. You're working through the MSQ Wolf? Enjoy. Enjoy. Hopefully.
What I saw wasn't a wolf fiend, but an adorable little critter. It kept squealing at me as if it was trying to say something.
Oh, I dare say this is a promising new lead.
Okay.
I have it! The creature is a minion of the Vandalus Wolfman!
Ah, you and your soft-spoiled guesses. I'd heard about strange squealing critters on True View, but I doubt it has anything to do with our case.
It might do. You never know. The answer is always Oglobs. Hardy woman. Looking for a wolfman.
The wolf-like fiend. I've seen it south of here. Most folk avoid the area because it's Luniu Kaupaya's territory. But I go there to gather cactus. And the past few times I did, I saw the creature heading towards a gorge. Even the Lunikau oh my god, I can't say that word, give it wide berth, so it must be dangerous indeed.
Our fugitive may be holed up in that gorge. Come on, let's go take a look.
I have to apologize for not understanding how to pronounce half of these words. I'm trying, but it's tricky. Do 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 do. Right, near the ravine. Okay. Is that a linear cow pier? A linear cow pier. To be honest, that's probably linear cow pier. That could be how it's pronounced, actually.
The Kauhiloa doesn't seem to be here right now, but this is definitely where it lays its head. I can feel it. Let's split up and search for clues. If you turn up anything, you come and tell me.
Okay. So we're looking for remnants of the creature. Fur, perhaps? Footprints, maybe? Stuff? Things? Oh! Squeal! Squeal! Oh my, what a winsome critter you are!
Had a thirst, did we?
Oh, someone's been drinking. More liquor bottles. The liquor bottle has long since been drained to the last drop. Perhaps it was purloined by the fugitive. Interesting. The sack is laden with vegetables, likely those which the fugitive took from Luwatan. Oh yeah, Luwatan in your trousers. Water in your trousers. That's what he said, so we can say it, right? If Hildibrand says water in your trousers, we can say it without being offensive, so that's what we're going to do. It gave me the pass. I will accept this gladly. A lot of the time when I read something, if it's like a short story or something, I will put it in like translation things and try to learn the pronunciation, but I ain't got the time for that right now. Crude words have been scrawled on a piece of paper, and Oglop loiters nearby as if regarding the paper and you. Oh? The Oglop scurries off, leaving you to devote your attention to the paper, which appears to contain the diary entries written by the fugitive. There do not appear to be any more clues in the vicinity. Hardy Boiled would want to take stock of your discoveries. I still think it was the Oglop. You know, blame the Oglop. Hildibrand says, I'll be honest, the only reason I want to be off of Tural is because of some of the names. I mean, they're true to the references that they are making to the real world, right? To peoples and tribes of the real world, so I think it's fine. It's just that I suck at pronouncing them.
I found this empty liquor bottle. What about you?
I found a bottle, sack of produce, and some paper. I mean, just do what Hildibrand does. Call them like you water in your trousers instead of you water.
Good work, Meoni. The bottles and the produce must have been taken from what is in your trousers. As for the piece of paper...
I mean, if he can get away with it, so can we, right? That's the logic.
These are diary entries, all right. I'll read them out. Another good day's destruction. I reduced the barn to rubble in moments, well before anyone was the wiser. My newfound strength is truly astounding. The researcher contacted me. He wants me to put on a bigger show and will provide barrels of ceruleum for the job. This is going to be my tour de force. So as we suspected, like the thieving Cyclops, the vandalizing Kauhiloa is working for the researcher.
But I must say, for him to leave incriminating evidence out in the open, where enterprising agents of Enquiry can easily find, is rather careless, is it not?
Well, when he was apprehended as a man, he left a diary of his misdeeds lying around. Served as incontrovertible proof of his guilt. To do it again, knowing full well how it led to his downfall, perhaps he has some sort of clever design. Or perhaps... he's just an idiot.
I mean, it's likely. Very likely.
Oh, at any rate, if our fugitive has barrels of ceruleum at his disposal, then we must exercise the utmost caution. The tiniest spark could cause an explosion to dwarf even Nashu's delights, so I ask that you refrain from using your gun.
Huh. My gun's more versatile than you think. It's capable of converting the lightning it absorbs to other kinds of energy. With a flick of a switch, it can shoot fire and water rounds as well. So if push comes to a shove, I'll give the wanton wolfman a hosing down.
Well now, that is a wondrous gadget indeed. Yet be that as it may, I remain firmly opposed to violence in all forms and elemental aspects. Solving cases is a manner befitting a gentleman, such as the creed of Hildibrand, agent of enquiry, inspector extraordinaire.
Huh. Soft to the core. If you don't harden up, you'll make the same mistake I did. As a rule, I don't talk about my past. But if there was ever a time to break that rule, now would be it.
Ooh, music.
I used to have an assistant too. She was a lot like your own Nashu, a real sweetheart. But she's gone now. Killed by the crime king because of me. Because I was too soft. The crime king's descended from a line of mages. Cornelian's his real name. And he can wield powerful magic with a whispered word and a flick of a wrist. Doesn't have to rely on fancy gadgets like ordinary folk. We had him at our mercy, me and my assistant, but then he started spinning a sob story, and like a half-boiled milksop, I lowered my gun. That was all the opening Cornelian needed. He cast a spell before I could blink, and I would have died where I stood if my assistant hadn't leapt in the way. She wasn't wearing a regulator because she was following my lead. I killed her as much as he did.
That such a thing should have happened.
I was able to catch Cornelian soon after that, but now the bastard's at large again in a fiend's body. When you deal with villains, you can't afford to be soft. But one day you or someone dear to you will pay for it. Now then, we've confirmed the Vandals here, but what is there that the researcher wants to achieve with this destruction spree? Well, first things first, we need to alert the Dust Watch. They'll want to be ready when the Vandal strikes next. You know where to find them?
Yeah, I can get the idea of where to find them.
Husatawi, right? Let's head over there.
To think that the detective had suffered such a terrible tragedy. I struggle to find the words.
Something like you to be lost for words, Hildibrand? No quick quip?
You are right, my friend, as ever. I shall endeavor to be true to myself.
All right. That's kind of sad, though. I thought we were playing a Hildibrand storyline, not the MSQ. Is she actually dead? That's kind of sad. That's really sad. This is where we find out that she's not actually dead and she's been undercover all this time or something. That would be a nice little flip. Little twist. Do 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 do. All right, the dude's inside the building, right? Aha! Oh, there's Nashu behind bars. You must try. These tacos. Absolutely worth incarceration. So she's just eating tacos. Brilliant. Does this guy say anything? I think that guy's already normally there. Stay strong, Nashu. Soon you will be free. This taco is amazing. She looks like she's having a great time.
Ah, it's you lot. What is it?
And there's the proof. It's alright, non-binary.
Well, I'll be damned. Just a moment ago, we received a message from someone claiming to be the Vandal. They've declared that the train's their next target. I was about to dismiss it as a prank, but having heard your report, I'm inclined to believe the threat is real.
Then we need to get to Shaloni Station right away.
Indeed. I'll gather my men and hurry there.
As for Nashu, it would be best if she remained here for now, I think. Detective Keenly, though I feel for your loss, I must reiterate my staunch opposition to violence. Whatever may await us, I believe that we must strive for a gentlemanly resolution.
The Vandal never used to announce his targets. This reeks like a rotten egg.
Oh. Yeah, that's like the doppelganger thing is quite interesting, actually. Like, this guy can be anyone and everything. Thank goodness you're here. Please, you can't let that fiend destroy the train. No.
We're on it. Get somewhere safe.
We have you at last. From gentleman to detective.
Over there, a dame in distress. All of a What time's to be out of a charge?
Give a man a fright, will you? Hold it right there. Try anything funny and I'll torch those barrels. They're filled to the brim with ceruleum, enough to blow us all sky high. There's nothing you can do, just relax and enjoy the...
Wait, we must extinguish the fire.
The hell you think you're doing?
I shall stop this runaway wolf train. What? My theory is disinclined to stop.
They're coming back. And they're headed straight for the engine. Damn it, if only I could use my gun.
What on earth am I looking at right now? Huh? What on earth? A Mandeville man and his electrifying handstand. Oh my god. What? Oh man, this is so good. Hey Shadowword Pain, how we doing?
You did good, Softy. You did good.
You as well, detective. You as well. Is the crisis over? Oh man. These quests are so good. I've loved every minute of this so far. This is wolf. I don't get the Wolfman thing. It's brilliant.
I thought I was done for. I owe you my life.
So, you don't know anything either?
I'm afraid not. I was only doing as I was told.
Huh. Then the researcher's true objective remains a mystery. This chaos and destruction can't be all for its own sake, can it?
If you have learned your lesson, I suggest you surrender yourself to the Dust Watch. You will be safe in their care and receive regular meals besides.
All right, I'll go quietly.
Apologies for the delay. I see you have the situation well in hand. So this fiend was behind the destruction. We're grateful for your help. Despite appearances, he was originally a man. So treat him like one, eh? Is that so? Understood. He'll be treated with due dignity.
I'm pretty sure that's how that character roughly sounds in the few cutscenes that he's in. Oh, right. Metamorphosis.
You're still soft, hardy-boiled, as you always were.
Oh, it's the slime boy. Oh my god, the Terminator reference.
I wasn't expecting an interruption so soon. But no matter, the commotion has drawn you all here as intended.
You're Carnelian.
Oh no. Oh, his gun's out of shots. Interesting. You didn't know you could run electric trains directly via the tracks? Yeah, there's like the third rail, no?
The villain disguised himself as one of my men and knocked me out. The rest I believe you know. It seems Carnelian's also been working for the researcher, and this was just a diversion. What's that bastard's game? Let's head back to, Zatawi for now. We have to set your friend free after all. My men can clean up things here.
Okay. At least that's how I remember his voice, but it's been a while since I watched the Dawn Trail Shaloni stuff. I'm pretty sure he has a voice in that. I can't remember, I'll be honest. This music, though.
Right then, let's get the little lady out of her cell.
Oh, Nashu, such an ordeal that must have been. Oh yes, the hors d'oeuvres were quite tasty.
Sheriff, we have a situation. A large shipment of ceruleum's been stolen from Shesendwezi.
What?
It appears the thief struck whilst we were dealing with a trouble at the station.
So that was the true target. First electrope, now ceruleum. What does he need all of those resources for? As for Carnelian, he ain't the sort to do someone else's bidding. You can bet he's got his own angle. No matter what it is, I won't rest until justice has been served. And next time, my gun will be ready. You know something about these happenings by the sounds of it? Mm-hmm. I was filling him in.
Nice. I quite like the music. Honestly, all of the facial animations, all of the extra stuff has been exceptional in this. It always is, though, isn't it? It's always a bit of a flex of what they're capable of doing at Creative Unit 3.
So this extends beyond Shaloni. Even if we had the manpower, the Dustwatch can't go traipsing around in other jurisdictions. So I think I'd be best if we left the matter in your hands. Yeah, you can leave it to
Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire. I swear to you, good sheriff, that I shall find and apprehend the villain with grace and non-violent finesse.
We'd be grateful. Naturally, my man and I will conduct a thorough investigation in Shaloni. If we learn anything, we'll be sure to let you know. Come on, let's head back to Solution 9. I could use a hard-boiled egg about right. Yeah, hard-boiled egg right about now. Maybe even 2.
I think he was involved in the creature stuff with Kona, right? If I remember correctly. There was that whole patch that I can't remember which one it was, where they decided to do the whole like Kona's heritage storyline. I roughly remember that. It was one of the better patches, so it was probably what, 7.2 or something, 7.1, 7.2. I forget. Honestly, really enjoyed that. I hope they do like a trial or something to wrap up this Hildibrand. Well, it seems the Inspector was a hero yet again. He never fails to rise to the occasion.
Oh, now that my lightning charge is spent, I feel somehow lackluster.
Home. I didn't mind it out in the wilds, but for this sentimental old fool, nothing beats the neon-lit city. Now, I'll get back to working on the storage device. Check in from time to time in case I've found us a new lead.
Meanwhile, let us continue along our own lines of inquiry.
Yeah.
Pray do not blame yourself for your assistant, detective. The fault most assuredly lies not with you.
What would a soft-boiled dope know? Just take care of your own, eh?
It's really sad actually. I'm surprised. Bloody Oglop. I bet the Oglop is actually his assistant. That's my tinfoil hat, is that the Oglop has actually been, because it's been looking out for them this entire time. So maybe his version of Nashu wasn't killed and was actually transformed into an Oglop. Because the Oglop doesn't seem that evil. I mean, he hates them. So probably every time that she came near him, because he has a fear of insects, he ran away. And so she wasn't able to actually communicate that. I bet you that's what's going on. At first I thought the Oglop was evil, but because Oglops are always evil. But, you know, yeah, that looks like it. It's the brooding for, you know, for longing to be at his side sort of thing. Interesting. And I bet the professor or whatever, the scientist, will be able to reverse it maybe. I enjoyed that a lot. Meanwhile, in Cheloni, yeah, Sid turning into an Oglop in 9. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Makes sense, doesn't it? As long as we don't have to creep past a beastie whilst it's not looking to enter a cage, if I remember correctly. That's one of the worst moments in 9.
Excellent. Soon the plan will come to fruition. Kaniloka's achievements will be meaningless. Next to what the heavens have gifted me. You fugitives have served me well indeed. And you, me.
Creepy. I love it. That was fun. We're gonna cook some eggs again? What are we doing?
Curious about my gun, are you? Come now, no need to be shy. She's a Molt Python Maximum, fitted with custom shot barrel.
A Molt Python.
Being made of electrope, she can convert her lightning charge to fire rounds and other elements, I think that said. The double action trigger means she's as fast as you are, and the ambidextrous safety means she's at home in both hands. The ventilated ribs help keep her cool and reduce the risk of malfunction when things really heat up. The recoil spring guide rod takes the edge off her temper, while the extra long ejector rod housing serves to.
Jason. Are you getting sleepy? Because I sure am. Let's call it a day, shall we? This is pretty much what people are like with airsoft guns. If you ever talk to someone who has like airsoft or real guns, I've talked to many people in the past, like good friends of mine across the pond, they will go on about guns for a long time. People who are into guns are into guns. So this is true to life, to be perfectly honest. Why is there a tumbleweed crab? I need that as a mount or a minion. They're so cool. Tumbleweed crab, come back. I don't have anything in particular to say about my alchemy tools. Until next time. You feel called out. It's true though, you got to admit, you take pride in your hobby, and it's great. It's great. I love hearing people passionate about things. It's great, man. It's great. Well, there we go. That was it. Oh no. Oh, dude, I'm so looking forward to the next chapter of this.
Don't worry, Meoni. I'm working on the storage device. I'll have more data cracked open soon enough.
By the by, I've been feeling eyes on me lately. Not sure who it is, but the softie would probably think it's an admirer.
It's the Oglop. Oh, there she is. Well, they are. Can't even get you in frame. You're so small. I forgot I had the noir filter on. That's actually perfect. There you are. Perfection. Oh man, that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. The way that I enjoy Hildibrand, a lot of people probably don't like it, and it's not for everyone, admittedly, and no piece of content in the game is really designed for everyone in mind. I personally love it. I think it's a great light-hearted approach at storytelling. It's a great example of how well they can experiment at Creative Unit 3 with fantastic new facial animations, scene transitions, things like that. If you remember correctly, like a lot of the groundwork for stuff that was added in storylines, like main storylines for Shadowbringers, and then obviously Endwalker, which a lot of people rant and rave. They love those expansions. A lot of the animation features, facial features, that kind of advancement was born out of the ability to throw stuff at a wall and see what sticks. The experimentation through stuff like the Namazu Beast Tribe in Stormblood, where they first learned how to do those cutscene transitions with like lines across the screen, and facial animations were adapted. Hildibrand is a prime example of content that deserves to be enjoyed by more people, or at least witnessed. Even if you don't enjoy the slapstick nature of the comedy, you should at least take from that the learning process, like how free they are. And I hope it never stops, honestly. I hope Hildibrand continues. Obviously, it's been something that is always a subject, a butt of the joke, very literally, when it comes to developing this game, right? We've had patches in the past where it's been absent completely, nearly entire expansions where we've had no Hildibrand. So I'm glad Hildy's back, and personally I get a lot of enjoyment out of it, not just from the storylines, regardless of how well they're written or whatever you might say, but from the sheer ability to let loose their inhibitions, right, and just play around with what they've got. Because 9 times out of 10 that stuff comes back to benefit a storyline. Remember the Garlean, like the Garlemald storyline with the booze, you know, the dumpling, right, that split in half with the steam coming off of it. A lot of that stuff was experimented with before then. Those animation qualities, eating a sandwich, things like that, and having a piece of a sandwich get removed when you take a bite into it. And really, I do hope that stuff comes over to emotes, because the more expressive we can make our characters, the better the role play scene will be, the better G-pose will be. You know, 2 huge pieces of this game at its core, regardless of the content of an expansion. There is still huge communities in that regard. So I think it's really positive. I really enjoyed that. I always think that they're too short. That's my only like negative take from any of these, but it's not really a negative. It's more of my want for more of them. I do think that the storyline I just did, in comparison to the 7.25 storyline of Hildibrand, was a little bit weaker. I prefer the previous one, but it's interesting. It's very predictable, but it's fun, right? And yeah, definitely enjoy that if you get the chance to play it. Yeah, all in all, pretty good. I enjoyed that. Yeah, I can't wait to see what happens in the presumably it'll be 7.45, right? It won't be in 7.4. I'm sure they'll reiterate this stuff in Live Letter Part 90, which is coming out on the 5th of December, which I'll have your usual summary, usually an hour afterwards, because it takes me about that long to collate things. It's going to be a long Live Letter, this next Live Letter, because it's a lot of in-game footage. And because there's so much in 7.4 itself, you can expect that to be like 2 to 3 hours in length. I believe for American viewers, it's in the early hours of the morning. So don't worry, I've got you covered. I'll include lots of footage clips, and I'll try and consolidate those 3 hours down to about usually under an hour, like 30 to 40 minutes. usually is like where I can get it to, unless it's exceptionally heavy on details, in which case it'll be like 50 minutes. But I do try to edit things down and script things down a bit as best as I can. But yeah, more videos on the way. There's lots of things coming on the horizon for Final Fantasy XIV. We've got some big stuff coming out soon, of course, with the run-up to the 16th of December with patch 7.4, and obviously the Glamour update is one of the most anticipated features, but there is, of course, more Hildibrand in the 7.4 series. In the 7.4 storyline, we're getting a new dungeon, Mistwake. There's all sorts of things. There's the new Arcadian Raid series, which I can't wait to try out and play through that storyline on a stream again for you. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching today. That will be me. Me and Poo Poo are going to go and rest now. I say rest, but I'll probably end up doing some more editing. There's quite a few videos on the horizon to look forward to. Some projects that take longer to edit, as you would probably imagine. The irony recently was me doing a hairstyle video where I showcased every hairstyle in the game on multiple races and genders. That took me a week to make that video, like literally a week of editing. And then the irony was the following day that I released that video, Square Enix released the Omega F and M hairstyles on the store. So I do try to keep up to date, and I like to showcase things and properly go into detail, and hopefully people are still enjoying that stuff as well as the other news content. So all I have to say is thank you. I'm grateful for you guys. That's what I'm thankful for. Enjoy your Thanksgiving celebrations if you are American, and if you're not, I just hope everyone, regardless of where you are, keep safe and healthy and have a fantastic fucking time gaming, because that's what it's all about. Have a lovely time. Twitch viewers, I'm going to send you to someone else, and YouTube, I'll see you all next time. Bye bye. Much love.